Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
King Simon, I love him. He's family, and he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually.
Right.
So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, his show is called, it was really based on numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
Hey everyone, I'm Elizabeth Carson, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you an extraordinary weekend event happening right here in Miami, Florida on August 3rd and 4th. It's none other than the second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards weekend. After the tremendous success of last year's event with over 1,200 attendees from around the globe, we knew we had to make this year's event even more spectacular. On Saturday, we have a captivating conference lined up featuring world-renowned speakers such as Muhammad Ibrahim, Merkaba 13, Robert Grant, Billy Carson, and a women's panel hosted by yours truly. Following the conference, we'll set sail for a VIP yacht cruise at sunset, where you'll have the chance to mingle with your favorite nominees and celebrity guests, all hosted by 19 Keys. Sunday, August 4th, kicks off with a Forbidden Knowledge book publishing signing event, followed by the highly anticipated second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards. This is a red carpet affair, so come dressed to impress. Remember last year we surprised a lucky guest with an Audi A4 during the awards, and this year we're upping the ante with a chance to win a Mercedes-Benz. So make sure you secure your tickets early. This event is sure to sell out quickly. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you there for what promises to be an unforgettable weekend of education, inspiration, celebration, and glamour.
It's the numerovational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got that groove. We're going to leave those negative people way behind me. We're going to leave those negative people way behind us. Please, please, please. We're going to leave those negative people way behind us. Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us now, family. Happy Memorial Weekend for all the brothers and sisters that served, that has transitioned. I have a father that was in the military. He's still alive, but enough respect to all. My son, who was in the military, another son of mine just retired from the military or just decided to leave the military. My uncle, those that have transitioned, those that have family members that transition in any war, whether it's the Vietnam, World War I, II, or III, you might have some grandparents. Happy Memorial Day. You know, Memorial Day was first observed on May 30th, 1868. 1868. Ironically, that day adds up, that fullness of that day adds up to 1903, and 1 + 9 + 0 + 3 equals the number 13, was this number, which is the number of power and dominion. But because it adds up to a number 4, it also deals with the foundation of healing. And it's also a number of communications, not just physically, but also spiritually. So today we celebrated, or many people are celebrating Memorial Day. And like I said, the first national observance of Memorial Day was May 30th. And it usually takes place the last Monday of every May. And it's all right to honor the soldiers, the fallen soldiers that have passed on and transitioned from this realm, because they had families also. And you might have a brother and sister that's in the military right now, but many of us may not agree with the policies and may not agree with the policies that America and certain governments and certain world powers are dealing with, or pose upon us as humans. But because these are humans that are joining this military to fight for what they believe in as far as their country or their country, it's all right to observe and respectfully observe them, out of respect. In Atlanta, there's going to be the jazz festival is going on. So I heard that Andre 3000 is expected to perform today at 5:00. Interesting. On his birthday, and today is his birthday too. Today is Andre 3000's birthday. So happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to two of my cousins, Patrick Campbell and Peter Campbell. Sorry, Peter Campbell, and my cousin Robin D'Souza. Today is his birthday also. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm not gonna be up here long because I got clients that I got to deal with today. So, but I do have something to announce. I only have 6 slots left for those who want to do a numerovational session in this month of May. If you want to complete, or people already started filing in for the month of June. So if you do want to book a session with me, you can text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. How's everybody feeling out there? I hope everybody's mental health is doing well. Today happens to add up to a master number 22 day. When you add that 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus the number 8, that adds up to 22. So today is a number 22 day. And on a number 22 day universally, this is more of not just a master building number that can affect all of us on the positive of building yourself and building your spiritual self, because the number 22 or the number 2 by itself is an intuitive number, according to the knowledge. It's an intuitive number, and because it's doubling the factor of the number 2 and 2, the 22 becomes a master number, which in the system they call it the master builder, the master architect. And those that are willing to build something on this day, no matter what birthday you're under, because this whole day adds up to a master number 22. And I found it very interesting because even when you do 5 plus 27 plus 2024, that adds up to 2056. So 2056 changes the energy or reveals another story about this day also. So 2 plus 0 plus 5 plus 6 adds up to 13. 13, another powerful number in history, in vibration, is also there. So you have 22 in one aspect, and you have 13 in another aspect. So both of them lead to the number 4 of building. It's just that 22 is called the master number, and 13 is called the power and the symbol of power and dominance. So today universally, and those born on today, this would be their master number 22/13 universal day, which both of them equate to a number 4. 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 1 plus 3 equals 4. And many people, because they might have that master number 22 around them, when you have 22 around you, like in your name, in the counting of your name. You might have double letters in your name. When you have 22 around you, it intensifies the power, both high and low. It intensifies things. So if you are willing to use the frequency of the number 22 to your best of its abilities, then you will then begin to start building not only your inner fortitude, but then it will allow you to build whatever you have to build on the outside of who you are. So, and one of the ways that you can start building your inner fortitude is by looking at your thoughts, paying close attention to your thoughts on a number 22 day like this. This adds up the whole day. Those that are just coming in, it adds up to the number 22. And one of the great exercises for that master number 22 is to listen to your intuition today. Listen to your intuition, because it is a guiding force. So no matter what you're born under, but if this is your particular day, if you're born on this particular day, this particular year is very significant for you, because 22 don't usually come around that easily. It does come around, but it don't come at 11 and 22 and 33. And when you start seeing those master numbers showing up, it's a revealing time. And master numbers can be very overwhelming if you don't use it appropriately. That's why I always tell people that are born with master numbers or connected to master numbers, even if you have a double T in your name, in the Pythagorean, it's a master number. The double T in your name is 22. That intensifies the frequency. And in the Chaldean system, the double T is 44. That intensifies the frequency. So you have, when I do sessions for people, I point that out, because a lot of people go through a lot of unknown things and they don't realize why they're going through things. And sometimes it's the vibration that you were born under that attracts certain things, but it's up to you. If it's negative that you're attracting, that you need to learn how to repel it and how to dodge it. That's why I always recommend books like Dodging Energy Vampires. Dodging Energy Vampires is a very important book. And like I said, I don't make money from Christian Northrup's book. Or you can Google up any book that says Dodging Energy Vampires, or a book by Dorothy Harbour called Energy Vampires. I don't make no money. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm going to talk to Phil Valentine about that, because he does that on his website. He makes money from other books that he recommends. So if you purchase it through his site, that's where it goes, and it goes to that person. But he also gets a percentage because people are buying it from his site. So I got to ask Dr. Valentine about that. I'm going to ask him after the webinar that he's doing with his wife. But on a day like this, if there's ideals that come to you, and why I say that, because today adds up to, the date itself adds up to a number 30. It's a number 30 and it's a number 3. So it is a writer's day, or a form of expression, or it's a musical day where you can listen to music today. It's a good day to listen to music and think about it. My son just texted me, "Love you too, sir." I got to text him back. Had to text him back. So today, as a master number 22 fullness expression, let me say this. 22 for all of us on a day like this will allow you to spiral up and use its guiding force and tap into your gifts. And even if the ideal sounds silly to you, even if it sounds silly to you, even if it make no sense, still write it down. Take the time out to write down any ideas that pop up. Put it in a journal, text it in your phone. All of us on our phones have note sections. This is a good day to do that. It's over because today, no, today is the 27th. I'm sorry, not the 30th. But when you again, because I was thinking about what I was thinking about is because the first observance of Memorial Day in the 1800s was May the 30th. But today, when you add up the 5 plus the 27 plus it equals that number that breaks down to either number 13 or breaks down to the number 20 or breaks down to the number 22, or depending on how you add it, it could break down to a number 40, all of that. You know, there's different aspects on. Some people will add, some people usually do 5 plus 9 plus 8 because, and that 5 plus 9 plus 8 equals 22. The whole day, I'm talking about the whole frequency of the day adds up to a master number 22. So this is a good time to take your time out and write your thoughts, write your ideals. And if it's, even if it sounds silly to you, write it down, because there's no silly thought, to tell you the truth. There's no silly thought, because people have made full television shows and movies off of silly thoughts. Jerry Seinfeld. Up to this day, I don't know what that TV series was about. I don't know what it was. You know, it's just white folks doing silly-ish. And he made a whole heap of money. You know, America's Funniest Videos, silly stuff. People make money off of silly stuff. So today is one of those days that, because it adds up to a master number 22 in one aspect, it adds up to a power number 13 in another aspect, it adds up to a number 40 in another aspect. Because if you add 5 plus 27 plus 8, you know, that equals 40. So depending on how you want to play with it, 5 plus 9 plus 8 equals 22. You know what I'm saying? So I just like to look at things from a holistic perspective, then I can get the full picture. So even if it adds up to a number 40, 40 is what I call a power, a master number potential. When I speak about master number potentials, anytime that 0 follows any number, whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and going forward, 200, 300, 5. That's why when you're doing arts, Kabbalah, or you're doing gematria, you start seeing hundreds and 200s and all that. It adds more power when that 0 follows it. And then it adds another meaning to it also at another level, because 0 adds that divine protection, adds divine potential, and adds infinity behind it, an infinite symbol, a portal, so to speak. So anytime you have 0, and I look for 0 even when I'm doing sessions for people, like somebody's last name could be named, add up to the number 20, and I have to recognize it because I see it before I break it down to a number 2, because that adds extremities also. Anytime you see negative and positive. So again, family, today, take the time out on this universal 22 day in one aspect, universal 13 day on another aspect, universal 4 day, or a universal 40 day on another aspect, because all of it break down to the 4, and 4 is about laying the foundation, being willing to build and make sure that your foundation is firm. Make sure that your foundation is firm, because if you're not making sure that your foundation is firm, a man or woman that builds their foundation on sand will lose it. They will lose that building. And because the number 4 in certain systems of numerology is a number of visualization, practicing certain visualization techniques. So because the number 4 is a visualization, is a great exercise for people with with a lot of 4s in their chart. That's very important. That's very important also. You know, with people with a lot of 4s in their chart, they should be practicing visualization and being mindful of being narrow-minded. Narrow-minded. Sometimes you got to learn to imagine yourself reaching your goal and allowing the circumstances and situations around you to help you along your route. Somebody wants to come in. Who's looking at? Let me see who's here. Let's see who wants to come in. Somebody, may I? Somebody wants to come in. I don't know. Hello? Yes, greetings. Hello, greetings. Hello. Somebody, they look like they wanted to come in. Hello? Okay, maybe she didn't know what's going on. Hey, we'll keep it moving. She don't know what's going. I don't know what she knows what's happening, but it is what it is. But on that note, family, I'm going to keep it moving. Today is a very, very good day for visualization, for writing your ideals and your thoughts down. And because today is the 27th, this is the day of creativity and productivity on multiple levels. But it comes from your ideals and your insight. So take the time out to write your ideals, no matter how silly they may be. Take time to draw that picture, no matter how silly it may be today. Take that time out. Take that time out to journal and visualize what you want to accomplish, whether today, what you want to accomplish this week, what you want to accomplish in a month, what do you want to accomplish, and use your personal birth date. Your personal birthday, let's say you're born on the 1st, or you're born on the 31st, or you're born on the 10th. Let's say you say, I'm going to do this in 31 days, 31 weeks, 31 months. Say, I'm going to do this in 10 days. I'm going to do this in 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, whatever you want to do. Take it to that next level and keep on working on it. And don't let people distract you. Don't let outside forces distract you from doing your positive things. Because I wish for all of you to manifest something that can be left on this earth. Like I've written books manifesting things that can be left on this earth. Take the time out and do it. You see in the back here, it's something that I'm contemplating breaking down one day, but that's the word continuum, that we are a continuum of life. It's the big spiral going in all directions. This is something, but I'm dealing with spiritual continuums also. So the word continuum adds up to a number 40, which is a 4, and a number 41, which in the Chaldean, which has a whole lot of meanings and all that stuff. Of course, they have double 33 in the word, and they have double 66 in the word. They have the 66 and the 33 in the word. So that means a lot to me when I started. But the word came out, I think a scientist was speaking about the word continuum, and my mind went there, and I went to building a chart around it, and from my perspective, from a numerical perspective, what do I see from this word? So sometimes my mind go there, and I might not even teach on it. I might not even teach on the continuum. I might teach on spiritual continuum, because the word spiritual adds up to a number 44 in the Pythagorean and a number 29, which is an 11 in the Chaldean. So maybe it's not time for me to teach on that spiritual continuum. There's a spiritual continuum because the spirit represents energy, and that energy expands. That's why I did that. It's like this could be you, and it's expanding. That's how I'm thinking on that level. So sometimes when your mind is going some places, you just but I'm not gonna go there. This is not the time for me to do it. I can tell it's not time, because if I really want to, it's something really what I really want to teach on is my next subject, and that's called Life is a Gamble. So I might come back up after I do my first session, because I only have 2 sessions today, and I only have 7 slots. People who want to book a session with me, I have 7 slots left in the month of May. 7 slots. And all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Text me your full name and date of birth to that particular number. Oops, I just deleted it. Really? Maybe I'm supposed to do this. 347-496-1022. So those who want to do a session with me, you can text me your full name and date of birth. Full name meaning first, middle, and last. If you don't have a middle name, it's all right. If you just have a middle initial, it's all right. If your name ends with Junior, it's all right. Junior means something too. So if you're going to text me, and if you live outside, please note this. If you live outside of the United States, please use WhatsApp or please use Signal. WhatsApp or Signal, either one of those. I'm definitely under WhatsApp and I'm definitely under Signal. So that is the number that you can text me. I only got 7 slots left in this month. And my sessions usually go for 30 minutes. And depending on the question and answer and our conversation, it could go probably in over 5 minutes, 5 minutes over, 10 minutes over. But you're definitely going to get something that can significantly help you if you're open to the help, if you're allowing yourself. Because I have clients right now that are writing books, that spoke on TEDx. I've had entertainment clients. I have friends of entertainers that tell me stories about people like Prince and all that kind of stuff. You know, I got some peoples that are using it because anything can work if you're willing to put energy behind it. Anything can work if you're willing to put energy behind it. Say that again. Anything can work if you're willing to put energy behind it. So every word, every name that you choose, every handle that you choose has a mathematical significance. But I try to focus on your birth name. And if you've changed your name for over 3 to 5 years, then more than likely that energy is now resonating with you. But I still like to consider the name, the birth name, because obviously your mother and your father or your grandmother, whoever named you that for a reason. And those names, those symbols, what we call names, has an energy and have inklings of guidance for you through the word and through your birthday. There's guidance. That's all it is. It's not here to control you. It's not here to tell you when you're going to die and not tell you how you're going to live. It's just here to guide you so you can navigate that. That's all. And if you're a religious person, it only can help you praise your God in the better way because God speaks through mathematics. God speaks through mathematics because mathematics is a language. Did you hear what Dr. Angela said last night on my show about that science and math? Now, when people are writing science books, there can be certain biases because they want to prop themselves up as the originator of all things, which sometimes certain European families have done because they want to be the epitome of all things. But when they start discovering that, whoa, the more we dig down, the darker this planet gets. It gets darker. And yes, they have multiple quote unquote races in the studies. However, they always know that basically everything comes back to the original quote unquote dark matter or dark energy. It always goes back to that. So it always starts off with that. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't just start off with the light. Light was in the dark, and then the light recognized itself. It shined. So we got to recognize those. And that's just, I'm not a scientist of that. I just want people to be open to understand the depth of because numbers can help you along your route with your health also. Recognizing in your health what you can attract to you. You know, that's why I respect Dr. Africa and Dr. Sebi and the new brothers and sisters out there like Yaki and Dr. Yaki. Now let's put some respect on that name. He's a doctor. He went and put in that work. You know, I'm waiting for KT. KT about to become a doctor too. Y'all look out. Dr. Kamani Tate, look out for that. You know, and you know, like Dr. Africa says, most of these guys and most of these sisters, they got their doctor, they went and got their doctoral or whatever and got their degrees just because our people and this society love the cosmetics. The cosmetics are the certificates and the license. And if you're going to be proficient at anything, go get the doctor. I know it's a money game. I know they're just making money off of the knowledge. But if you want to be a factor, not relevant, if you want to be a factor in this realm, you're going to have to go get your degrees. Got to get a certain degrees in that. You know, you can get degrees in metaphysics right now. You know, you can do all of that. You know, like Dr. Valentine is a doctor in metaphysics. Also, he's a doctor in homeopathic and hygienic, holistic, naturopathic health. So they get these things because our people require them, or just the human element requires that. So it's all right. If you're going to go for it, go for it. Just make sure you're ready to create your products, create your whole spiel, create everything. That's why I love what Yaki's doing. He's creating his product. He got a clinic now in where he lives. You got nothing but I got nothing but love for the brother. Got nothing but love. Nothing but love for you, brother. Got nothing but love for you, brother. I got nothing but love for you, sisters. I got nothing but love for you, brother.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.